Football broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT, by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Holton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Right before you're going to travel for a play and lose or play bad. I mean, I guess, you come out, you play hard, you lose, that's fine, but you don't want to, lay an egg here, right? So I think this game is obviously as important for them. It doesn't mean a play-in or not, but I think it's as important for them to just keep that confidence rolling into their play-in game.
And it should be a lot of fun here this afternoon. Well, we're just a few minutes away from meeting the starters, getting the anthem, and getting this one underway. This is one of 17 boys games that have to be played this afternoon and this evening around the state. You know what the weather's been like. If you're watching us wherever you are, you've had either snow, rain, freezing rain, or a mixture of everything. And so there are 17 games around the state that have to get played this afternoon and this evening. This one is as big as you can get.
And I was going to say, and if you're watching us, you've got your internet back.
There you go.
Hooray for that.
There you go. Hey, listen, we're going to take a break. And we'll take a 3-minute break here in our pregame show, and we'll come back and get this one underway. You are watching WHOU.live streaming.
The end of the game. That's a crushing loss. They're not going to Florida this year.
The home team can always win the game. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. Whether you're working hard in the woods or digging in the dirt, Nortrax has the new and used heavy equipment you need. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support, plus around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our service technicians, parts specialists, and product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Holton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you. At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA indoor turf facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
Through their final moments of warm-up action in a big battle in Class B North. Bobby, while we have just a couple of minutes, Class B North has been some kind of special this year with those teams up top. Let's just get a quick comment. How about the Caribou Vikings, the defending champs, huh?
I've only seen them live once, and I was very impressed. They just have so many different weapons. You really, they got the big gun Dupre, but you can't really concentrate on him. They've got some other players there, and I'm really excited to see them get on that big floor in the Cross Insurance Center, because I think the way they space the ball and they have more than even 2 or 3 players that can drive to the hoop, when you get that extra area down there, I think they're going to be really, really tough to guard, and I'm looking forward to seeing them.
I've seen Ellsworth. They're the number 2 seed. The top 4, by the way, are locked in. They get byes next week. Caribou is 1, Ellsworth is 2, Washington Academy is 3, Herman is 4. They don't have to be involved in play-in games or whatever. But now we're talking Herman at 5, Herman is in at the number 4. Holton is 5, MCI 6, Winslow 7, Mount View 8, and MDI number 9. I would remind everybody, too, later this afternoon, the MDI Trojans are taking on Ellsworth. That may mean something as to whether MDI or Mount View gets a home game in the 8-9 matchup. And so there's still a lot to be decided. I would also point out, too, because of weather issues, how many teams were able to get in any practices in the last couple of days.
Yeah, well, I know you had mentioned the coaches for this game here today said they haven't practiced since Wednesday.
Right.
So, you got kids sitting around for a couple days, and even though they probably got in a little early and did a walkthrough, still, it's not the same as practicing. But on the other hand, maybe a couple days off this time of year when people are starting to get sick and stuff like that. Maybe that's not a bad thing either.
Well, let's see if we can pick up announcements here. They're going to have 2 seniors.
To say thank you for a job well done. At this time, Coach Ed Catala will step forward, present a flower to each senior to present to their family members.
And longtime coach Ed Catala.
Father John Tozer, mother Laura Reed.
Matt Tozier is one of the seniors. And the other senior is Willem Crane. So this is a young Red Riot team here. Zach Dill, Jason DeSisto, the 2 juniors, their leading scorers. Will be calling their name a lot here this afternoon. As Matt Tozier has a picture or 2 taken there.
Yeah, I was just looking at who takes their shots, who their go-to people, and it's really 3 juniors and a sophomore. So they got a lot to build on for sure next year.
The other thing too is if you look at the numbers, they take an unbelievable amount of 3-pointers. They've taken 240 something 3-pointers, and they're right up there. I think it's with the Caribou Vikings in terms of 3-pointers.
Yeah, I was just looking at Zach Dill. He's not far off from 50-50, which, hey, I'm fine with that. At this point, the way kids can knock down those shots from that distance, it's definitely worth it.
On behalf of the Orono High School Athletic Department and our community, we would like to welcome the Old Town Coyotes and their fans. We hope everyone here today can help us in our efforts to promote a positive environment for players. Mutual respect and fair play, along with positive encouragement and appreciation for the players and coaches' efforts, provide the foundation for a great game. Good luck today to both teams and enjoy the ball game. The officials for today's game are Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Johnston, and Mr. Raymond. Orono High School's certified athletic trainer is J.P. Stowe. Now for today's starting lineups. First for the Coyotes, coached by Garrett Libby. Junior number 1, Sean Hooter. Senior number 3, Michael Brown. Senior number 5, Sam Lagoon. Junior number 34, Matt Seymour. And senior number 43, Bryce Richards. Now the starting lineup for your Orono Red Riots, coached by Ed Titale. A senior number 10, Matt Tozer. Junior number 12, Zach Dill. Senior number 20, Willem Green. Junior number 24, Jason DeSisto. Sophomore number 30, Javier Santiago. Would you now all please rise as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, today being sung by Orono High School freshman Catherine Titale. We respectfully ask that all hats be removed during the playing of the song.
Coach Ed Catala's one of his daughters singing the national anthem. I was talking to him before the game, just checking in on his other daughter, who is the outstanding jumper who went to Alabama down in the SEC, and she's a freshman jumping for their track and field team down there, and said doing well. And I think he said yesterday maybe even that she was jumping in Albuquerque. I can't even remember what the school was, but down in, you playing in SEC country, you're something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's an away game there from Alabama to New Mexico.
All right, well, here we go. We're off and running here in this all-important game, especially to these Old Town Coyotes. It is Orono with the opening tip and the first possession. And a dribble drive move is up and in. That's Jason DeSisto. We'll call his name a lot.
I'm sure we will. It'll be interesting to see how the beginning of the game starts, because last game it was almost 2 months ago, and I'm sure both of these teams have changed a lot, or whatever they were doing back then they're not doing now. So it'll be interesting at first. Probably each team will be looking to see what the other's doing.
Zone defense here for the Orono Red Riots. Coach Garrett Libby thought they probably would. They end up taking a shot, but Matt Seymour's three-pointer is missed. And here come the Red Riots with the ball. 2-0 early in this one. Coyotes with a lead, and now a player control foul. Javier Santiago just got in the middle and out of control a little bit.
Yeah, he looked to the wing, and that's probably the right pass. He drew 3 defenders right there, and I think he thought they were going to go jump to the three-point shooter and he'd have a clear lane, but obviously not.
Just underway here on a Saturday afternoon, Orono High School. Dale Duff, Bobby Campbell with you here. And an outside shot here. That's by Hoogterp. That's not going to fall. And it's one and done for the Coyotes. Let's see if the Red Riots can cash in this trip down. No, they're going to get in trouble. And they're going to lose it on a turnover. And back at it comes Old Town, but we're going to get a travel call there, or maybe palming of the ball. By the way, Bobby, I have to say we were so busy getting ready and talking pregame and all that. Man, oh man, is this place filled in. It's full.
It is. We're lucky we got here early.
If you're watching at home, obviously it's all the bleachers are on our side of things. There's an outside shot there. That's going to miss. But Santiago will get his own rebound. And another long-range shot there, missed by Crane. And here come the Coyotes. 2-0 early in this one. Coyotes trying to get on the board here. They're a little over 2 minutes into the game. As kind of a, 2-3, Bobby, pretty much?
Yeah, 2-3, but it's interesting because they're really extending those front two. You usually don't see, but with the way kids shoot those three-pointers today, you just can't stand on the elbows like you used to and play a basic 2-3. You really have to get out to the three-point line with those two guys up front.
Shot from the wing there, missed by Tozer. And rebounded. Here comes Hoogterp. Ties a 3, and he misses that one. And here comes DeSisto and company, and too much out of control there. The second player control foul here against the Red Riots.
Well, it's good to see the kids have a lot of energy. You know, I mean, they're into the game, right? Almost too much here, maybe early. I like the idea of starting the fast break like that, but he was all alone, basically a 1-on-4.
So we're stuck at 2-0 here. Red Riots on top. Coyotes, remember, must win in order to play next week. Here's a high-low pass, never reaches Richards, and it's turnover number 2 against the Coyotes. Doesn't look like they're handling that zone too well so far, Bobby.
No, it doesn't. It looks like they really want to take the three-point shot, but the Orono defenders are forcing them so far out. They're willing to give up those long ones for sure.
Crane tries a three-pointer on this end, but misses. And the rebound is brought down here by the Coyotes. Again, trying to get on the board, and there's a shot. That's going to be missed by Brown. No luck at all from the field. And on the break, we're going to get a whistle, and we'll get our first foul call. Zach Dill, the big fella, getting down ahead of everybody, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
It was a good job by Dill. He actually picked up the ball in the corner there in the backcourt and hustled all the way down to be wide open. Not a lot of scoring here so far, but a lot of action.
All right, timeout called here by Old Town. We're going to take the 30-second timeout. You're watching High School Hoops, WHOU.live streaming.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Holton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
Lefty is at the line here to add to the lead.
He's averaging 12 points a game, and I was talking to assistant coach Carl Parker of Old Town before, and he said they did a good job on him in the opening game, held him to 4 points. So I'm sure that's a key that they'll try to do here again today.
He makes both free throws there, and the Red Riots lead 4-0. Almost halfway through the opening quarter, Old Town misses a three. Richards put back, and they're on the board.
Yeah, Orono can, like I mentioned before, they can live with those extra long threes, but if you get the team to take it, you have to do your good due diligence on the rebounding there and not give up those easy putbacks.
Oh, the timeout here. Looks like Old Town maybe just a little bit more pressure here on defense. Coach Libby and company asking to pick up the D a little bit here, and so far they've done just that. Tozier, now Santiago, top of the circle, directs traffic, drive, little Euro step move, and it goes.
That time he was able to get around the defender and avoid that charge, so good move there. Old Town trying to get a little penetration against that zone, and I think they're going to get a player control foul themselves right there. A good idea, but just need to be a little more under control, getting into that paint area with a lot of defenders.
Now each team has committed 3 turnovers here in the first 4.5 minutes or so. 6-2. It's an Orono lead. Now Santiago's in some trouble. Exposed the ball there in the low block area, and on the possession arrow, it'll turn back over here to the Coyotes.
Nice pass from DeSisto there. Santiago just unable to come up with the ball. Looked like he was expecting it and everything, but just couldn't get a handle on it.
People continue to file in. I don't know where everybody's going to sit, but everybody, I look at the entry to the gym and they keep coming. Shot from the wing by Brown, missed. Santiago has the rebound. And quickly down the floor, they work it to Crane. And a handoff to DeSisto. And he'll launch. Short, long rebound. Bryce Richards comes away with it there. 6-2 here. Orono leading Old Town. Hoog Terp. The baseline drive and the shot from the corner. Yeah.
What's interesting
Matt Seymour.
Yeah, what's interesting about that was the first 3-pointer they've taken where they had their foot near the line. All the other ones previous to that, they were a good 2, 3, 4 feet back, but the great penetration sucked all the defense in, and they were able to get a regular 3-pointer and not have to take it extra deep.
Now DeSisto, his team up by just 1 now. There's a 3-point launch. That's going to miss. That's by Dill, but right back the other end. Brown answers. Michael Brown.
Great push of the ball there, and that's the way to beat a zone, right? Get the defensive rebound and get yourself some nice transition shots, 3-on-1, 2-on-1. You did a great job of pushing it there.
Coyotes have their first lead of the afternoon, 7-6. Old Town leads in a must-win game. An open 3, bank shot. That's not going to work for Crane. And here come the Coyotes. Hoog Terp straight to the hole and just goes out of bounds off of him. Nobody else touched. And it will be Orono ball.
Good job defensively by Santiago right there, just keeping his hands straight up, didn't swing at the ball, and he swings at that just a little, and they call that a foul, so good job there. Again, some pressure here, 1-2-2 by Old Town. Orono's done a pretty good job so far of breaking it.
And a couple of subs in the game here for the Red Riots. First, though, from the corner, the shot there missed by Coda, just into the game. Jordan Coda. Stay right here, though, the official says. It's going to be Red Riot ball. So Coda is in, and let's see, number 50 there is Shea Hines, a junior. He'll throw the ball in. And it'll come to Coda. They dump inside, and a travel there. It looked like number 25, Casey Downs of Old Town. Looked like he pulled the old pull the rug out thing, huh?
He did.
Pulled the chair out.
He did. he knew Shea had just come in the game, too. So Orono sticks to that 2-3 zone. See if Old Town does a little better at getting some closer shots here against this. You can see how far Orono's extending it.
Old Town leads by 1. We're inside of a minute to go in a very fast-moving first quarter of play. Old Town against Orono. Interesting, these two schools share a hockey team, which is #1 in the Class B ranks. Now, a pass to the post is going to get picked off. That's going to be another turnover here against the Coyotes. And let's see if Orono can make him pay here. The ball gets loose, recovered, and now Dill tries to fire it inside, and Dill couldn't get it.
Yeah. DeSisto probably, that was a pretty good look for him. I mean, he shoots the three-pointer pretty well. Probably should have taken that one, but I'll never give anyone grief for passing.
There you go. Inside of 20 seconds and counting here. Old Town looks like they're going to hold for the final shot after a slow start. And I mean a slow start for Old Town. The Coyotes lead by 1. Here's the shot from the corner. That's missed. Can the Red Riots get off a shot? They do from 3/4 court, but it's missed by Dill, and that's how the first quarter ends. Old Town 7 and Orono 6 after 1 quarter here. This is WHOU.live streaming.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Holton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art.
Welcome back to Orono High School, everybody, on a Saturday afternoon. I'm Dale Duff along with Bobby Campbell here, and we get the second quarter underway with a Red Riot possession here. They're down by 1. It's 7-6, Old Town with a lead. And again, the storyline will continue to repeat that the Coyotes must win to make postseason. They need to come up with 6 heel points, and if they can win today, they will take over the 12 spot, and Belfast will be out. And now Orono feeds inside. Hines can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Coyotes, leading by 1. And Hoogterp feeds the post. They try to go high-low. That pass gets deflected, and it's turnover number 5 against Old Town.
Yeah, I like the initial entry to the high post there. That's really where you want to attack that zone, but if it's not there immediately underneath, which it wasn't there, then look to the sideline, and that's where you're going to get those open three-pointers.
And after an Old Town turnover, we're going to get a player control foul here on Hoogterp. That'll go in the books as a turnover number 6 against the Coyotes. The Red Riots have 5. And here comes some of that full court pressure stuff, Bobby.
Yeah, a little 1-2-2 again. Orono, good job. They're just going back to a man-to-man. Orono not really looking to punish him out of it, just more or less break it and set it up on half court. I think they feel like they got some size underneath. Dill he's done a good job passing too. Good
double team there, gets it to the corner, and straight on Jordan Cota with a 3.
Yeah, and the pass wasn't easy for him to make, but he showed good strength and not having it knocked away, and he still gave him a really nice pass right in the shooting pocket, and that will be there each time. They will be doubling down on Dill for sure.
And back at it here, leading by 2, Orono. Old Town tries to get it tied. A little turnaround shot in the paint is missed by Richards. It's one and done for the Coyotes here. And now Cota looks to get rid of it. And he does to Cota inside. Dill trying to tiptoe the baseline, and he can't do it. He was looking down. Am I in? Am I still in? And
that's a tough place to catch right
there.
Especially for the big man. There's no chance of putting it on the floor there. And it goes as a turnover on him, but really probably the pass was ill-advised to begin with, because wherever he caught it, he wasn't going to be able to do much with it.
Low-scoring affair here, 9-7. Orono leads for the tie. That's a miss by Brown, and a reach in on the rebounding effort, and a foul against the Coyotes. Do want to remind you, the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply get back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help with 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor now. Go to countypt.com. No injuries to speak of. I asked both coaches. Everybody's healthy. Good little defensive play there by Old Town. And they'll come down again with a chance to tie or take the lead. And the shot there missed by Seymour. And one and done.
A good look again by Old Town there. They've only made one, and actually as of the current standings, they were leading the conference in three-point field goal percentage at 34%. Nice feed there.
Nice move by Shea Hines at the end of it. His first bucket. And Red Riots go up by 4 points. It's 11-7. And we're almost halfway through this second quarter. And Hoogterp's little floater from the baseline around the rim and out. A lot of one and dones, huh?
Yeah, they're not getting, other than the Richards offensive putback for that 2 and early in the first quarter, they're really not getting any offensive boards, and it almost feels like they're rushing their shots a little bit on offense. Oh, nice
great
by
pass.
DeSisto there.
DeSisto to Coda, and 2 more here for the Red Riots. Bobby, they lead by 6. I'm sorry, Shea Hines.
Yep. Yeah, just really nice recognition. Old Town definitely will look to double team anyone who drives, so Orono's going to have the people open unless Old Town does a good job rotation, but they've been able to find some open people here so far. They're starting to put some points on the board.
That thing goes out of bounds, and so Orono gets it back, leading by a half a dozen here now. And we go under the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter of play. Here's Dill from the corner. That won't go for him. And Seymour and company with the rebound. And he'll stop at the right elbow to take that shot, but miss. Fighting hard on the rebounding action, Kyle Parody, a sophomore, in for Old Town, but it goes out of bounds off of him.
Now this 1-2-2 full court press Old Town is doing, it almost seems like they're not getting a lot of turnovers off it. It almost seems like they're trying to speed up the game, which is great, because if you get Orono to miss, you can go the other way, but you can't go crazy down at your end. It almost seems like on their end, they're forcing the shots maybe a little too quick. Nice job right there.
How about that?
Great drive by Coda.
He comes off the bench here and has 5 points. Richards can't answer. They do get a weak side rebound and a Hoogterp 3, but that won't go. And as Santiago hauls down the rebound, he gets fouled.
Just feel like they can get those shots at any time when you're playing a zone, unless it's a real aggressive trapping zone. Those shots are going to be there. Make the defense work a little bit more.
5th team foul against Old Town. Orono's only committed 2. Look at that, Santiago reverse lay-in. Can't get it to go in. And here comes Old Town. Down by a half a dozen. Hoogterp fires one up on a scoop attempt, but that's nowhere near. And quickly down the Red Riots come. And with it, DeSisto turns, shoots, got it. And Coach Garrett Libby is going to take a timeout, and we will too. Just a 30-second timeout here. Actually, they're going to take a, well, no, they are going to take just a 30-second timeout. We will too. This is WHOU.live streaming.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Holton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
Ball, they've got some work to do here. Bobby, all of a sudden, they're down by double digits.
And Orono staying in that 2-3 zone, and you can see they've got really good athletes. I mean, no Old Town player is really catching the ball and being wide open. You got Zach Dill. I mean, he's out on a wing here. Santiago in the middle. Not a lot of room to operate.
Down low they go. Nicely done by Parody. Off the bench and scores a bucket.
Great pass by Richards right there. They had a couple turnovers in doing that before, but they've got the right idea about where to go.
Now Parody on defense will get the ball back for the Coyotes as he jumped right in on Santiago, tied him up. And on the possession arrow, it goes to Old Town.
You feel, just even with those 2 possessions right there, they're starting to play maybe with a little more urgency. Like, we could have just 1 half left in our season here, guys. We got to pick it up a little bit. See how they continue to attack this. It's Old Town's made the change. They've the last 3-4 possessions, they've put Richards at the high post, and where he's taller, he can really see the floor well. Less chance of getting the ball knocked away too. So I do like that move.
Look at that.
Oh,
now
no,
he got it
DeSisto,
stripped.
though.
Yeah, DeSisto. Quick
Travel.
hands, huh?
Yeah.
Travel though goes against the Red Riots.
And that's the thing. Against 2-3 zones, I always say, when attacking those, that's the toughest place for an offensive player to play, right at those elbows and everything, because you're going to have multiple defenders. But if you can do that, wow, it's such a benefit against the zone.
All right, so it turns back over to the Coyotes. Seymour going to take here. Got it. 3-pointer for Matt Seymour, his second of the afternoon.
Nice opposite pass. And actually, of the 3 that were really good shots, they're 2 for 3. I mean, they've only missed the ones that were out beyond where the defense was pushing them.
DeSisto strong to the hole, but too strong off the backboard. And the weak side rebound and a reach-in foul as Brown pushes the issue. And that will be foul number 4. Non-shooting situation here. Number 4 foul on the Red Riots.
At least early here, you feel that's where their strength is, that transition. They've had really good success off the defensive rebound or a steal, then pushing the ball.
Now Seymour launches again. Matt Seymour, the junior, his 3rd triple.
And again, maybe, they've been doing a good job getting to those shooters, but just a little late that time, and they lead the league, and they're going to shoot a lot of them. So you got to know they're going to shoot it.
Once down by 10 just a couple of minutes ago. Now the Coyotes are down 2. 17-15, and a 3-second call. Dill away from the ball in the paint for 3 seconds, and that will be turnover number 7 against the Red Riots.
We got an 8-0 run here by Old Town. They can tie it or take the lead here to go into half. I mean, that'd just be a huge boost of momentum after really shooting so poorly early on.
24 seconds and counting here to go as the Coyotes will hold for the final shot. This is going to be some kind of second half, no matter what happens here in the final seconds. Old Town is playing like there is no tomorrow, which there isn't unless they win.
That's a great
2 seconds
pass.
outside it goes. The shot is an air ball, and that is going to do it there.
Dill got a piece of that, I think, because that was a really good pass by a big man Richards there, but Dill was quick to get to it and deflect it.
And so the first half comes to an end, and it is Orono leading by 2, 17-15. Interesting half, Bobby. Old Town, I thought both sides were a little tight maybe early on, but particularly Old Town. Then Orono went on a second quarter run, and it ended with kind of an Old Town run.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a combination of 2 things. The importance of the game, and then again, as I mentioned a little earlier, they haven't played each other in 2 months. So you could have kids in different positions and things like that, so they really had to feel out. I didn't see the first game. I don't even know. Maybe Orono didn't even play that much zone against them the first game, right? So a lot of things can happen to individual teams throughout the course of a season.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take a break here. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes. We'll come back with more, get you some of the halftime numbers, get you a chance to kind of catch your breath a little bit. Halfway through this one, Orono 17, Old Town 15. And you're watching it live on WHOU.live streaming.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Holton.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Holton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock. Steelstone Industries in Holton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. Steelstone Industries is your aggregate supplier. You can visit Steelstone Industries at 154 Steelstone Street in Holton.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable. Website today.
The County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Here we've got Isaac Potter on our photography doing a great job. This is my first maiden voyage into streaming here for WHOU. Bobby Campbell, for those who may remember that name. Where have I heard that name? Well, outstanding player at Calais High School, went on to have a Hall of Fame career at Husson University as well. And Bobby, I asked you before the game, have you ever been in a game like this, like if you're Old Town, either in college or high school, where you absolutely have to win the last game of the season? And you said no.
No, we were always fortunate because they are. I was talking to Bob Beetham. He's been around Baps forever. He was there when I played in high school, and a great guy. And we were talking about the play-in games, and I kind of agree with him in the fact that he says it's a lot of pressure, especially for those home teams. Not so much maybe the 5-12, the 5 team, but like those 8-9, 7-10s. You're the higher seed. You're expected to win because you're the higher seed, and because of Maine, and you know this, the geography, you might end up playing someone that you don't know anything about. You haven't even seen them play or don't even have a like opponent. So there's a lot of pressure in those games.
Well, Class B is going to be a wonderful tournament. There's no doubt about it. I think all the classes for sure. There are 17 games. I mentioned this in the pregame show. There are 17 games that need to be played. This is statewide. And there are a bunch of games even in the South region that are all important. Ellsworth and MDI boys are playing, I think it's a 2:30 or 3 o'clock start time down on the island today. That will impact kind of that 8-9 matchup in Mount View, whether they'll get a home game or not. So there's a lot of that stuff to go here. And because of the weather, many of these games were set. The MPA actually cleared open this Saturday. Nobody's supposed to be playing on this Saturday, but the MPA, knowing what the Thursday and Friday weather was going to be, they opened up this date. They had to, because they would never be able to get all these games in the last 2 days.
No, and thank goodness it was this Thursday and Friday and not a week from now or 2 weeks from now when you're in the middle of that tournament week.
Yeah.
Because you've been to enough tournaments, and I have as well. You know, you get weather things during the tournament at the Cross Center or back at the old auditorium. Wow, it can really screw up the schedule for sure. So hopefully we won't have any bad weather for the whole tournament.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
For the Orono Red Riots, before we get another break in here, very balanced scoring in the first half. Jordan Cota off the bench with 5 to lead the way. Shea Hines off the bench with 4. Jason DeSisto with 4. And Dill and Santiago with 2 apiece. They turned the ball over 7 times. And for Old Town, Matt Seymour, 3 threes. He's got 9 points. And Richards and Brown and Parody with 2 apiece. They too have turned the ball over 7 times. Hence, a very tight game here at the half. Orono 17, Old Town 15. Again, Orono, no matter what happens here today, are pretty much locked into the number 10 seed. They're going to be in a play-in game. Old Town is fighting for its life, and they've got 16 minutes to do it here after we take this timeout. This is going to be a 2-minute break here at the half, and we'll get the third quarter underway. You are watching WHOU.com live.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Holton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Holton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
And we return to Orono High School on this Saturday afternoon, and the second half gets underway, and a good little steal stepping in the passing lane, and the Red Riots will turn it over. They're down, the Coyotes here with the ball, down by 2, 17-15.
Orono looks like they're going to stick to that 2-3 zone. Be interesting to see if Holton is a little more patient against it here, at least in the half-court set. Transition, they'll probably still see Richards can handle the ball up there, and he can find people right there. Again, that's 2 passes he's given him.
Parody misses the layup there on a nice pass, and it's a one and done. And Coach Ed Catala are going to take a quick timeout here, 30-second timeout. I think something about that defense, Bobby, will hold it right here this time for just I tell you what, they're going to take a full timeout. So let's go ahead and grab it here. Early in the third quarter, 30-second timeout. This is WHOU.live.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car.
Sorry.
You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Used to be an assistant coach at UMaine. He's from over Farmington Way, Mount Blue High School.
Yeah, I don't know if that timeout was for defensive purposes or offensive purposes. I don't think he liked either of the first two possessions on either end of the court. So kind of talking about that, I think one of the things they probably were talking about, a nice steal right there.
And let's see if they can convert. Yes, they will. That's up and in. And that is going to be Caden Jackson. As Jackson gets his first basket. And it ties the game, and now they're going to get it back with a chance to get the lead on the turnover.
Yeah, the second turnover, both on trying to get the ball down low, and I think that's where Orono should go. They've had a lot of success inside out or just putting it down there for easy hoops, but just unable to do it. And this is a great decision. That's and again, that's a great job by Old Town to get the ball there. If it's not there right away, you know the wing is open. It should be just. It's kind of almost like when they talk about quarterbacks reading progressions. You read that underneath, and then the next one, if that's not open, that wing is going to be open every time for Old Town.
We are tied at 17 on the last day of the season, and a cross-court pass deflected and taken away, and the Coyotes will deflect it out of bounds, but it's going to stay Red Riot ball. You can kind of feel it a little tighter as the game moves along here if you're Old Town. And we'll get a body bump there and a foul against Bryce Richards. Richards had either the first or the second bucket of the day and has not scored since. He's averaging about 13. He's their leading scorer. Oh, good cut to the hole, and Dill gets fouled. How about that?
Good patience there. A lot of times, as the count is getting close to 5 on those inbounds plays, the person gets impatient, but they waited, and every one time their picks well, and Dill came wide open.
He went 2 for 2 on the line in the first half, and those were the only 2 free throws taken by either side.
A lot of three-pointers,
yeah.
as we talked about in the open. The teams take a lot, so you're going to just have less free throws when you're shooting that far away.
He's 2 for 2 there, so he's got 4 points today, all from the line, and the Red Riots have got a 2-point lead at 19-17. Here's Richards, going to take a little pop-up jumper, and there's a field goal for him. Second one of the day.
Nice looking shot. Good defense there by Santiago, too. Just better offense.
19-19, and right back at it, Mr. DeSisto. How about that? Half dozen points for him. And maybe that'll kind of get a few things started on offense for both sides. Here's an open look by Brown, misses. Bryce Richards tips the rebound deep, but too deep. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Orono ball.
That's a good shot, though. Old Town would like to get more open shots from 3 like there. I think he just rushed it a little bit that time, but he was wide open.
Almost 3 minutes into this second half, and a DeSisto jumper. No, Santiago, though, with a rebound, and they'll get a second chance at least here. Dill, the cutter is DeSisto, and he gets it.
Boy, really good body control in there. He had 2 or 3 players around him and caught the ball and gathered himself and went up with just enough touch. Good job on offense.
And it's a 4-point lead. Richards, nope, that's going to miss. And the rebound by Dill. Can they go up a half a dozen here or maybe more? Dill, a little tricky dribble there, but a hand check going to go against Brown. That's one thing. Nobody was in the bonus either side in the first half.
Yeah.
3 fouls now against Old Town, none against Orono.
And I think most of the fouls in the first half were player control by both teams.
That's right.
Half of them anyway.
All right, Santiago on the baseline. Can't do much against Richards. Pulls it out. Now drives and dishes. And now a strong take to the hole. That's going to be a miss on a runner by Crane. And back the other way. Oh, Brown misses. Gets his own rebound. Misses again. And a foul here, as it often happens. Frustration here. And he reached in, tried to get it back, and commits the foul. We see that all the time. It's just part of it all.
And it's too bad.
It happens at all levels, too.
Yeah, it's too bad he made a really great decision, because on the catch there were 2 defenders back and almost looked like he wasn't going to keep going. He just went right to the basket and got by both of them. Couldn't finish the hoop.
So remains a 4-point lead, and Seymour comes in and commits the foul. And tell you what, this is just about a little more than halfway through the third quarter, and Coyotes are in some foul trouble here, team-wise. All right, side out for now. It comes into Santiago. And now DeSisto. Brown takes a look at him. They feed inside to Dill, and he gets pushed from behind. And Magoon is going to get called for that foul.
That's where I think Orono right now with this lineup in could really hurt Old Town, especially when you bring Santiago out and Richards has to follow him. And you put Dill down there on the post with really no other post player down there, and go to work.
By the way, that's the 6th team foul. Crane misses. Rebounded by the Coyotes, but now 6 team fouls against Old Town. Here's a 3-pointer as Hoogterp misses. Saved in. Richards. Brown saves it in, and Richards scores.
What an athletic save. Not to just save it, too, but hit him with a perfect pass.
And now DeSisto charges hard. And which way is it going to go? It's on the defender. And it's going to be 2 shots anyway. But, Bobby, that's the 7th foul here against Old Town. And we've got over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be big here down the stretch. It really limits how aggressive you can be defensively. And you've already noticed that Old Town has gone away from that full court trap. They haven't done that as they did in the first half. So maybe that's a reason there. And certainly if they go back to it, they're going to have to be careful, or else they're going to have to put Orono on the line. Although neither team is particularly well as a team free throw shooting. 59% for Orono and 57% for Old Town. So
the whole league is down, but I'll tell you what, you wouldn't know it today because DeSisto makes 2 out of 2. Dill is 4 for 4. So the only foul shots taken today by either side, and it's 100%. All right, it is 25-21. It's Orono by 4, make it 1 as Brown nails the tray.
And if the Orono zone just lets Richards catch that ball and just kind of survey the field, it's almost like not rushing a quarterback. I mean, as soon as he catches that ball, you have to have one of those guards up top put pressure on him and just not let him make those easy passes, because Old Town showed the deflection there. Old Town showed when they get those wide open ones, they're going to make them, and they lead the league for a reason in a 3-point field goal percentage. They can shoot.
What a game here on the last day of the regular season. DeSisto to the hole, misses, and they try to save it in, but it's right into the hands of a Coyote. And here they come. Chance to grab the lead. It's Hoogterp. Drives the baseline, out deep it comes, and Seymour gives Old Town the lead.
That's his 4th, I think. 4th three-pointer. Have to know where he is if you're Orono.
27-25. Dill tries to answer, can't. Rebound Seymour. Racing down the floor, and he travels. Tried to move a little bit to the left to try to get away from the defender.
I don't even think he had to. It was almost a 3-on-2, and the 2 defenders back had pretty much flattened out. I think if he'd just gone up over the front of the rim, he'd have been fine there. Again, Old Town just showing they can be tough in transition.
All right, inside of 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Turnover by the Red Riots. Here comes Richards, long range, no, and Dill clears the rebound. Coyotes now by 2 at 27-25. Can the Red Riots tie it? And let's see on the jumper, no. The shot missed by Hines. Can't get anything to go there, and Old Town will walk it down the floor, leading by a deuce. 1:15 and counting here in the third. Richards, that rattles in and out.
Boy, that would have been a big shot right there. That would have been their biggest lead of the game. Orono now with a chance to tie it.
Here's Dill from the foul line, misses. Rebound by Richards. The big fella will bring it down the floor. Find Brown open, and he leaves it short. And a rebound controlled by the Red Riots. Coda to the corner. Crane's shot, no. Seymour clears. And here come the Coyotes. And all of a sudden, both sides kind of running up and down the floor. Oh, good pass. And a reverse lay-in. That's Kyle Parody.
And what a good job using the rim as a defender. I mean, really good recognition of where he was on the floor and how to put that in. Just a great job. And he had a 4-point lead here for Old Town.
Yeah, and looks like the Red Riots will hold for the final shot. And a reach-in foul here on Richards. And that's going to put Hines to the line here, I think, shooting 1-1.
Well, as you mentioned, they're 1-1 the rest of the way, so not a good foul on many different levels. For sure.
13 seconds to go in this quarter. It's all going to come down to this fourth quarter, as we kind of suspected it would here on the last Saturday of the regular season. Hines can't get the first free throw. The good defense by the Coyotes strip it. And Hoogterp launches a three, chases down his own rebound, takes another shot, misses. Now the buzzer sounds, and that's going to do it here in quarter number 3. Well. Old Town 29, Orono 25. The fourth quarter is next after a 1-minute timeout here on WHOU.live.
The guys at Griffith Honda are in a whole heap of trouble again. Ever since they started giving steals to the good people of the county. Steals like this 2017 Honda Ridgeline RTL, Griffith certified at only $28,995. They've all been going a bit stir-crazy, but luckily for them, Pork Chop ordered a large pepperoni pizza with extra keys. Stop in today and get your steal from Griffith Honda.
All right, let's get out of here. Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat, or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Along with Bobby Campbell, great to have you with us here on a Saturday afternoon. I think they finally ran out of seats, Bobby. Off to our right, the student section, they're now on the baseline. There's no place to sit.
And there's some folks over on the far corner, too, who just couldn't make it in. Old Town now pulling it out. I like this here. The way they move the ball and their quickness around the perimeter, Orono's matching up now.
They've got a 4-point lead, Old Town does, 29-25. And Seymour to Parody, and now to Brown. And they say, Red Riots, come on out and play us.
Well, now the game has shifted, right?
Yeah.
Because what you were doing against us, we've made you change it. So now we'll see how they do, and there you go.
How about that? Hoogterp, Sean Hoogterp, his first basket of the day. And is that big for the Coyotes? They lead by 6, which is their high water mark of the afternoon. And reach-in foul here on Parody. And Dill will go to the line. Here's where that foul trouble comes into play, team foul trouble. And Dill goes to the line 1-1.
And that's where they have to go, especially with the bonus. I think regardless of that, with Dill, put him down there on the block. And And it's just an added benefit that if he gets pushed or anything before he can even make a move, he's going to go to the line. And he's shot, he's 5 for 5 so far today. A chance to make it 6 for 6. So I would keep just putting it down there. And if they double, then kick it out. But that's definitely a strength they have. And we'll see if Orono stays in the man-to-man. They do.
After 2 made baskets, 2 made free throws, 31-27. Old Town must win to move from number 14 up to number 12, which is the final playoff spot. The jumper is short, I should say, by Michael Brown there. DeSisto races down the floor, and he double dribbled. Kind of an unforced error there.
He had 2 options there on that break, and he was going to go for the one underneath, but then he saw that close out, then tried to change it to Dill on the wing. Unfortunately, he'd already pulled up his dribble.
Early in this fourth quarter in a tight ball game, Brown trying to feed to Richards, but has no angle. Back outside, it goes to Seymour. Step back jumper. No. And a tie-up. Brown and Santiago. Possession arrow favors the Red Riots.
If you're Orono big man, you have to make sure you protect that ball when you come down with the rebound between Brown and Hookterp and Seymour. They're right there to try to knock that away as soon as you bring it down. This is where they should go right here.
Dill's got it. Turns, shoots, can't get it to go. And Hookterp is off to the races. And too fast for his own good there. Turns it over. And here comes Santiago. That's high off the glass. And Parody is fouled. And the Red Riots kind of get caught up in going too fast.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. That's a great point where they should be slowing it down and trying to pound it inside. And you feel like you can just even physically see the Old Town players. They feel like, oh, now Orono, we got Orono playing us man-to-man. Now we're playing our game. And you can see them growing confidence where Orono's kind of questioning themselves at this point.
That's 6 turnovers, 13 in the game, 6.5 here for the Red Riots. Old Town leading by 4 at 31-27. Remember, the first time they played, it was a 40-32 win for Old Town. Now Richards trying to work his way deep, turns and draws contact. Good job to force the issue. And big Shea Hines had no choice.
No, he's lucky. Richard was lucky there. He almost got a little bit out of control and ended up getting bailed out there.
1 foul on Hines. First foul shots of the day for the Coyotes. First of the day with 5 minutes to play in the game.
Wow.
Richards sinks the first one. That gives his team a 5-point lead. And second one, no. And it'll stay 32-27. And a strip of the ball. Here comes Seymour. No. And Dill comes down with the rebound. Brown reaches in again and commits the foul.
I don't think it almost looked like a lob, but Brown's what, 5? I mean, I don't think he was going to go out and get that, but maybe stretch of the imagination. I almost looked like he got off step a little bit, then just kind of threw it up there. But again, putting Orono back to the line.
Yeah,
a foul, 60 feet from the basket. You don't want to keep giving them chances.
Number 10 on Old Town as well, so it's double bonus for the Red Riots for the rest of the day. And Dill has been nothing but money. 7 for 7 after he makes that one. And now has a chance to make it a 3-point game if he hits this one. And he does. I don't think he's touched rim from the line all day long. And after the made free throws, there's a timeout on the floor. It's a 1-minute timeout. We're going to take it. Just under 5 minutes to play in the game. Old Town leads by 3. This is WHOU.live.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Holton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not.
Out of the timeout, Old Town with the ball and a slim 3-point lead at 32-29. Coach Garrett Libby's first year as the varsity coach, just trying to get his team to the postseason, and that helps as Michael Brown hits the little short jumper, Bobby Campbell.
And that's 3 good shots Brown has had in a row. They've actually got, Orono has Zach Dill guarding him, and it's a tough matchup.
Dill misses a cupcake there, but Santiago's got the rebound, allows for another try, no, and a third try as Crane crashed the boards. He got fouled, and Willem Crane, one of the 2 seniors for Coach Catala's team, will go to the line here and will get 2 shots. Everything is 2 for the Red Riots for the rest of the afternoon. And the first one is good.
They've only missed 1 free throw the whole afternoon here for Orono. That's
Shea
keeping them in it
Hines.
for sure. Well, this one there, good offensive rebound by Dill, though.
Yep, they're going to have it here. They're down by 4. DeSisto launches. No. Real scramble for the rebound, and the Red Riots come away with it. DeSisto tries again. Misses that one. And the ball gets loose, and Magoon is going to get called for traveling. He got possession of the ball and then went to the floor, and that's automatic.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to call that 9 times out of 10. Second, really good look there for DeSisto. They've only hit 1 3-pointer all day. They're used to taking a lot, but only made 1. Oh, can't get it inbounds there.
All right, so Santiago will take a timeout. We'll see if this is going to be just a 30-second one. It's going to be 30 seconds. We'll hold it right here. I need to remind you, as you watch the game, you see those scores roll by at the bottom of your screen. The Coastal Auto Parts and your local Napa Auto Parts dealer bring you the scoreboard, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with stores in Caribou, Presque Isle, Holton, and East Millinocket. And we are down, Bobby, to the last 3:59. Again, to repeat, Old Town must win. There's no other alternative. They must win to bump Belfast out of the 12 spot. Orono is in the field no matter what. Probably we're going to stay at number 10 whether they win or lose. So let's see what happens. Santiago's 3, no. And Magoon, can he keep it in? No.
Look, they said he stepped on the out of bounds before he went out. Again, I don't know if I want Santiago out there shooting a 3 at this point, especially you're in the double bonus. I just think they can get much better shots, even if it goes inside, then back out. You're going to post DeSisto.
Now they turn it over again on a pass to the post, never reaches. And here comes Old Town. Let's see how patient they will be, leading by 4. Not very, and they don't need to if you got Sean Hoogterp. Huh?
Wow, I mean, he just went in there right by 3 defenders.
How about that?
I don't even think they thought he was going to shoot it, to be honest. Just a really good drive there. Boy, another bad turnover there by Orono, though.
That's 10 turnovers in this half, and 17 for the game for the Red Riots here. And Old Town with a lead of 6. Let's see now how patient. And Hoogterp misses the back of the rim. And it's rebounded by the Red Riots. 3 minutes to play in the game. And the Dill jumper is missed. Here comes Hoogterp again, racing to the floor, up and in.
Transition, we talked about it the first half. So I mean, really the difference in the game is they're doing what they do better than what Orono does here. You know, Old Town's hit a bunch of fives. There's another steal, another turnover.
And Magoon saves it in, takes it to the hole, misses, and then he came down with a rebound and shuffled his feet. And it's going to be Orono ball.
I think he said call the travel because he caught it. I don't think the official saw it deflected. It was deflected. Good defense.
So here comes Orono, down by 8 with a chance here. The ball deflected out of bounds there. Good play by Magoon off of him. And so it'll stay Red Riot ball, but a timeout called here, this time by Coach Libby here, I think. And we are going to take a 30-second timeout right here. 2:21 to play, and it's Old Town leading by 8. This is WHOU.live.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
2:21 to play in the game. And Orono down by 8. But with the ball, and it comes to Dill, spins, shoots, no. Richards tips it deep, but it's recovered by the Red Riots. And Santiago has it now, and an errant pass, and yet another second half turnover against the Red Riots.
You can really sense the anxiousness now in their offense. Down 8, they get that feeling where they have to get it all back in one possession, and it's just feeding off of it, and there's turnover after turnover.
Now Old Town will try to take the air out of the ball. They've got enough points to win. They're up by 8. Can they hang on and bump Belfast out of the postseason?
Oh, I'm surprised that shot didn't go up right there. I mean, that's a good look. I'm surprised Brown didn't shoot that.
Yeah, I think this is a good move. They'll foul, and now we'll see how the Coyotes do at the foul line. They've only been there twice. Bryce Richards was there. Well, actually, I take it back. That's only the 3rd team foul.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a bunch more fouls.
And there's another one there. Hines strips away at Richards. That'll be team foul number 4. Remember, no bonus until it gets to 7. So if the Red Riots are going to play this game, they're going to have to foul 3 more times. And meanwhile, we're down to a minute and a half, or close to a minute and a half. There's another foul, Hines. That will be team foul 5. Isn't it amazing? We were talking about Old Town being in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Well, and now it's just the opposite.
Yeah, you see that happen a lot. It's great that you didn't get it, but then at the end of the game, it almost hurts you. Oh, shit. See, I'm of the belief, if you're a team that plays the way Old Town does, put that layup. Don't change who you are in the last minute and a half of the game. That never works out, I don't think.
It's the age-old, when do you have enough points to win, right?
You just keep doing. He had a really good look at a layup right there.
Now here's DeSisto for 3. That's an air ball. Goes straight out of bounds. And with 1:17 remaining, Old Town's going to get it again. Pressure going to be applied all over the floor here for the Red Riots. And they're going to have to hit some foul shots too, and we'll get a foul here. That will be team foul number 6. And they'll get that one on Dill. That'll be just his first. And now the next time they foul, it'll put the Coyotes on the line. And the Coyotes get it up ahead to Hoogterp, leading by 8. And he gets fouled. And at long last, the Coyotes will go to the line here and can, frankly, Bobby, put it away at the line.
It took them about 40 seconds off the clock to get up to the bonus. Or no, that is, because they only had 2 fouls.
This will be 1-1.
3rd foul shot, I think, for Old Town.
It is.
4th.
Just the 3rd. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And Crane and company with it. Down by 8. 1 minute to play in the game. 1 minute for the Coyotes to join the postseason party next week. And a dribble drive here and a turnover again. And here comes Old Town, smelling the finish line. Hoogterp with it. Dribbles to the middle, fires up a shot, gets fouled. And this time he'll get 2 shots as he gets hacked in the act. And Bobby, just 39 seconds remain.
Yeah, what great defense by Old Town the second half here. I mean, Orono had 17 at half, held them to 13 points in the second half. I mean, just a great job defensively.
And Hoogterp makes that first one. He now has 7 points this afternoon, all of them in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
So he has come up big and can't get that one to go. And it's rebounded by the Red Riots, but Old Town up by 9. Sure looks like with a 3-possession game, they're going to go to the postseason. Shot by Dill, missed. Long rebound. Magoon fights for the possession. And a foul call here against Hines. And that's going to be it for him, I think. And it's going to put Sam Magoon at the line. And he'll get 1-and-1. 9th foul here against the Red Riots of the half. And he misses that one. And here comes Orono.
Well, neither team doing a lot of damage point-wise here down the stretch.
Baseline jumper. That one is missed by Coda. It's rebounded by Old Town. Doesn't look like the Red Riots are going to foul. And how about this? 39-30. It's over. And the Old Town Coyotes have done what they needed to do. They needed to win to make the playoffs, and Bobby Campbell, they've done just that.
Yeah, they did it, and they did it. I mean, as much as we were talking about their transition and their three-pointers and everything like that, they really did it with defense. They created multiple turnovers by Orono, held them to 5 points in the whole fourth quarter. So just a great defensive effort, and a lot of times you get easy baskets and things like that and open shots off your defense. It really goes hand in hand, but I'm just excited for them to come into a big rival, on the road and get a win, and then you're going to play again. They'll be playing again, I guess, Tuesday, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Up in Holton?
It'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how that all plays out, but it'll be a play-in game. They now are going to bump Belfast out. Belfast was the biggest Orono fan in the world, but the 6 heel points is going to be enough for them to climb over Presque Isle, which had already finished its schedule, and then bump into the number 12 spot, and they will go play number 5 Holton in the play-in round. So we're going to take a timeout, and we'll take a 3-minute break here, and we'll come back here and try to get you some post-game interviews, and we'll get you the final numbers here and more coming up. You're watching High School Hoops on WHOU.live.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Don't get flush-traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
At Affordable Plumbing, we buy all our vans through Thornton Brothers. Not only do they have excellent customer service, but I'm treated like family when I walk through the door.
Get a fresh start with great deals on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks and vans during the Start Something New sales event. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
End of the game. That's a crushing loss. They're not going to Florida this year.
The home team can always win the game. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
here a little bit. Is that better? Okay. What was it like all day long, knowing that you had to win?
It was tough. My side business is plowing, so I've been plowing all morning.
Oh, dear.
And by myself, just sitting there thinking about the game. But in my mind, I was just really mostly hopeful, thinking that we could just show up and be ready to play, and that they'd be willing to respond, knowing it'd be a playoff atmosphere and essentially a playoff game for us, because it's one and done if we lost. So
it was packed. It was loud in here today.
It was.
And so you go to Holton. You played them just a week or so ago.
Yeah, we've played them twice. We played them up there and at home. We've had a couple of tough games with them, and I think it should be a good show. They know what to expect out of them, and I think it should be a fun trip.
Coach, I just got handed here the laptop with somebody imported the game. There's Old Town at number 12, 9-9, with 43.3 points, and Belfast at 41.2.
Yep.
So you had them all the way by 2 heel points.
We snuck it out.
I mean, I feel badly for Belfast. There's nothing they can do about it, but you guys did what you had to do, right?
We did. I'm proud of the guys for showing up and finishing the game strong.
And so off to the Holton you go there next week.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be up there.
For the play-in, yeah. Coach, thanks very much for joining us here. Congratulations for giving us a good game here today.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. That's Coach Garrett Libby in his first year as the coach of the Old Town Coyotes. And we're going to get ready to wrap things up here from the gym. I do want to get a couple of final comments from Bobby Campbell, if we can here, and talk about things. Bobby, for Old Town, it was amazing to see his look on his face as he was looking at the point totals and all of that, seeing number 12 kind of officially in there, right?
Yeah, it's got to be a good feeling. I think I counted up 5 seniors on the team too.
Mm-hmm.
So for those kids, that's exciting. And I heard your point in the postgame there with Coach Libby about if you're Belfast, like you're just kind of sitting there rooting. So you always want to be in control of your own destiny. And Old Town was, and they came in. It was a big crowd today and very exciting. So really happy for those kids and Orono. They're going to be in there too. So they're going to have a chance to come back and play better as well, and continue their season.
Yeah. Well, we'll get ready to wrap up things here. We do want to remind you that we'll have plenty of postseason coverage of the play-in rounds, the first round action. I don't think there's going to be much on Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday we'll have several games for you here live streaming on WHOU, and then we get into tournament time very soon at the 3 locations in Bangor and in Augusta and in Portland, and we'll have lots of coverage for you there right here on WHOU live stream. Bobby, thanks very much.
Thank you
for the maiden voyage here in our streaming. Thanks everybody for listening to us and watching us, and we'll wish you a great rest of the weekend ahead. Our final score here at Orono High School, Old Town beating the Red Riots 39-30. Good afternoon from Orono High School.